So before we reveal, this is such a good challenge right here.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This is the Re-Entry Buzz. This is season 6, episode 6 or something.
You
We are
got it.
well into this season now, and Cole is holding in his hand one of the darkest whiskeys
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
feel
darn
like
dark.
I've seen on
Yeah.
this show, like to date.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know this show. You're familiar here.
Yeah,
We don't have
you know.
any idea what's in front of us right now.
Yep.
Could be any type of whiskey, could be anything. We are going to sniff it, sip it, tell you how much we'd pay for it, and then we're going to try to guess what it is. Are you ready, Cole?
I think so.
All right, one sniff, one sip. Everybody knows the rules.
Very
Oh,
interesting
baby.
nose.
Okay. All right. I'm sipping.
Wow. Wow.
Dang. Oh my gosh. I'm
perplexed.
crazy excited to find out what this is. How much would you pay for this?
I might go as high as 100 here.
This hits some savoriness.
Ooh.
That is super unique.
Yeah.
I'm going to say smidge over 200. I'm going to say I'm going to go 220.
Nice. It's probably going to be like Driftless Glen now that you said that.
Yeah.
Not that Driftless Glen is bad. We know Driftless Glen is amazing.
I know, right?
But when I hear over 200 from Bryan, I'm like, is it Driftless Glen? So, okay. So you know how it goes, listeners, viewers, even though it's only viewers for the Re-Entry Buzz. We're going to take our guesses. We're going to take our notes, and then we'll discuss them at the end of this quick break.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So we're like so on the edge.
It's interesting.
It's so good. Like there's something about this that is exceptional to me.
Yeah,
now,
it is.
I'll start on my tasting notes, on my nose notes. So this is just deep, dark brown sugar. This is thick for me.
Yeah.
This is just like the epitome of American to me.
Yeah.
There's so much
America.
flavor here. And on the palate, it is heavy, deep, dark age, and high proof.
Yeah, I agree.
To me, it is tremendously oaky, but not in a double oaked way.
Yes.
Not in a finished fake oak kind of thing. This to me feels like this is classic core traditional whiskey that has been aged for a long time in a very nice way.
Nice.
And on the finish, I said oak, period.
Nice.
So much sweet oak. There's a smidge of cherry and vanilla for like a sugary sweetness from vanilla. This is the perfect whiskey for someone who wants to be slapped in the face with traditional bourbon notes.
Yeah. So I'll do my notes and then I'll do my guesses, if that's cool with you.
Yes.
Nose, I said nicely aged American whiskey notes. Potentially finished on the nose, but little bit fruity and dark red fruits kind of way. On the palate, I said beautiful banana bread, so well aged. The oak shows up gorgeously, but so it's definitely bringing some age here, like some legit age. On the finish, I said really nice banana bread notes continue. This is definitely Brown Foreman, is what I said. But leaning towards Jack Daniels.
No.
So I will go through my guesses real quick. I said Tennessee whiskey is the type. Secondary grain rye, brand Jack Daniels. proof, I said 107. Age, I said 12 year. Finished, I said nope.
Oh no.
Bottle, I said Jack Daniel's 12 year. Batch 2 question mark. But I gave it a score of a 9.1 here, and potentially even higher. Like I could see this going 9.2 here. Yeah.
All right. So I was type bourbon. I
Okay.
was secondary grain rye.
Okay.
For brand, I'm Elijah Craig here.
Ooh.
It had some nuttiness, but it
Okay.
wasn't all about the nuts. So
Yeah.
for me, it
These
was
nuts.
for me, my brain went to Elijah Craig's D's
Okay.
nuts.
Okay.
So for proof, I went 131. So I'm
Ooh,
way
that's
higher than
high.
you on
That's
proof.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was spicy. This was hot
Yeah.
to me, but in a flavorful way.
Yeah.
So which like there's a whole scale
There is.
here.
There
And
is.
I feel like this is on the high age, high proof, high everything
That's a good point.
scale.
Mm-hmm.
So proof 131, age I said 12,
Nice.
finished I said no.
Yep.
Bottle I said that it was an Elijah Craig barrel proof store pick. And for
Yeah.
score, I really waffled on this. Score,
Mm-hmm.
it was hard for me, but
Yeah.
I landed higher and I landed A plus. I said that
Ooh.
this just barely feels like this is exceptional. No
Yeah.
negative comments at all. The flavor is so rich, but like at first I wanted to go like A minus, but it's so potent. It's so flavorful
Yeah.
that this whiskey aims to impress with
Yeah.
high everything. It aims to
Yeah.
impress with high proof, high flavor, high age, and I gave it an A plus. So I'm ready to
Nice.
reveal if you are.
So before we reveal, this is such a good challenge right here.
Oh,
Because
no.
you're leaning towards a totally different conglomerate distillery, that I am. And I'm leaning, and we're both like have a decent, but also like doubtful confidence in each.
The more I
This will
taste
be
it,
the ultimate, like,
the more I taste it, the more I'm in your camp, though.
excellent. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. So here we go. Here we go to the reveal. No!
What?
Oh, you probably won this round.
Oh, dang.
So this is Rare Character Exceptional Series. This is a 15-year, 136.7 bourbon pick. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but it is a R bourbon pick from Reddit. So we were both wrong. But who knows? We might
Many
be able to figure
details
out the
to come.
distillery. Yeah. So here we go to break, and we'll count the guesses.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So we scored it up, and man, what a weird whiskey. So, all right,
This is
look at
crazy.
this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. This is Rare Character. This is an exceptional release.
Yeah.
This is a 15-year, 4-month whiskey, but it is a Kentucky straight malt whiskey.
Crazy.
Not a bourbon.
Which, I was thinking Tennessee. Brian was thinking
know.
bourbon. Neither.
Dude, you were convincing me so hard at the end there. And like that's what's so beautiful about this. The blind take. And I had my guesses, and then suddenly you were influencing me, but I was already locked in, thankfully.
Yeah.
But let's run through this here. So on type, you guessed Tennessee whiskey. I guessed bourbon. Turns out neither of us were correct. This is a Kentucky straight malt whiskey.
This is a malt whiskey?
More than 50% malted barley.
Wow.
So on secondary grain, we both said rye. 0 points here too.
Mm-hmm.
on brand. You said Jack Daniels. I said Elijah Craig.
Crazy.
Now, 0 points for either of us, but slight tiny shout out to myself here. So in theory, what this is unconfirmed is this is Heaven Hill's
single
distillate
malt
of Kentucky straight malt whiskey. This is, I believe, if I
or not
remember
single
correctly,
malt whiskey.
65% corn, 65% malted barley, 35% corn. Yes, yeah. And so there was a Parker's Heritage release that's a Kentucky straight malt whiskey that is this, in theory, this same whiskey here. But Heaven Hill ended up selling these barrels off, and Rare Character gobbled them up for their Exceptional Series stuff. So a lot of Rare Character Exceptional Series is this Kentucky straight malt whiskey that is Heaven Hill 6535. So anyway, 0 points for me. I digress. Some emotional points for me, maybe, if you're feeling generous. But on proof, Cole guessed 107 because it was straight in line with the Jack 12 release. I guessed 131 here because I was on the Elijah Craig kick. So I got 4 points here for being close-ish on the proof with my guess of 131. The proof was actually 136.7.
What was the exact age before we get into the next step?
Exact age is 15 years, 4 months.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 15.333 if that case that changes anything.
Yep, updating.
Okay, no
age
updates.
15 threes. So Cole guessed 12, Bryan guessed 12. Oh yeah, we're both the same. So anyway, we both got 2 points here because we're rounding.
Yeah, because we're rounding.
On the bottle guess here, Cole was thinking Jack 12. Man, you almost convinced me. I was like so close.
Dude, this is good though.
For bottle, though, I was thinking Elijah Craig Barrel Proof store pick. Neither of us got it, of course, but we were both dead on our scores. We both felt like this was over 9. This is I literally, in all caps, use the word exceptional, and this is the Rare Character Exceptional.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh man, if you had only known.
I know, right? But like at the same time, though, who the heck could possibly know to guess that this is a 65% malted barley Kentucky straight malt release? But anyway, I ended up taking the lead here, 8-4 against Cole.
That's crazy
for the Reentry Buzz season 6, episode 6.
That's okay. It's catching up a little bit. That's okay. 130. What was it? 136.7.
136.7.
But what were the scores total? Did you mention that?
Score, Bryan got 8, Cole got 4.
Dang,
so I straight up doubled Cole's scores.
Yeah.
Boom, in your face.
Man, this is interesting. So yeah, that puts Bryan at 2 wins in season 6 and Cole at 4. So all I got to do is get 2 more wins for the whole season. But that's still like 2 for 10 or 2 for 4. So
that's true. That's true. For this season, we changed it to brand from from distillery. I totally, if it was distillery for this season, I would have guessed Heaven Hill. And
that's cool.
It would have been a little justification, but in theory, I would have won because I think it's not 100% actually like dictated, confirmed that this is Heaven Hill, but Rare Character at least says that this is Heaven Hill. So
beauty of the blind, baby. Beauty of the blind. We had a comment recently on YouTube that was like basically bringing up like, hey, do you think things changed since you did an episode on this versus when you did a Reentry Buzz on this? And I'm like, dude, that's the beauty of the blind, is that no assumptions, no nothing. So we love, this is great. I mean, if it competes with Jack Daniel's 12 and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, it's up there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys continue to root for Cole here. But most of all, listeners, I hope that you join us next time for Chill Filters, the Reentry Buzz.
There's something about this that is exceptional to me.
Yeah.